This time last year, just as you guys are doing now, I was sitting in the audience. I was actually watching my big brother, Kylan Moore, the Rhodes Scholar from Compton, speak. He delivered a very powerful message. And I was marveled by the great perspectives, the great minds, and all the great actions that each one of you in this room are doing. But now, I step up to the plate, hoping to swing just as powerful as everyone in this room. This exact time, as I'm speaking and, on this stage, in this pretty cool suit that I didn't pay for, by the way, I could say that this moment should have never materialized. Truly. Like, it sound good, but, real talk, it should not happen. This time 2 years ago, I'm sitting on the couch in my neighborhood in California, and I'm looking at this letter from the University of Texas at Austin, my dream school, a school I've been wanting to go to since I was 8 years old, before I knew how to read, a school I've been wanting to go to all my life, and I'm a transfer student trying to adjust to a new place. So I open up this tiny little letter I get in the mail, and it reads, "Dear Chase Moore, we regret to inform you that you have not been admitted to the university of your dreams. You have not been admitted to the institution you've been wanting to go to all of your life." But it's kind of funny because I'm hearing that it says, "Dear Chase Moore, we regret to inform you." But maybe the people that's on the admissions committee, they didn't really know who I was, so I gave them a pass. Perhaps they thought I've never been met with adversity before in my life. I'm pretty familiar with it. Perhaps that admissions committee didn't know of the fact that I was sharing a bed with my mom, my brother, and my sister until the age of 11 years old. I don't know. Perhaps this admissions committee didn't know that at times there was no hot water in the house. Perhaps they didn't know right now. They didn't know where my dad was at. They didn't know that as I'm giving a speech at my dream school, my father is in the cold 4x4 walls of a prison cell for a maximum security prison for a murder he committed. They didn't know about that. So it says, "We regret to inform you," but I saw it as, "We reject to ignore you."
Wow.
I will not be forgotten. I'm gonna come to this university. That's the mindset I had. So when I saw that, I was like, all right, bet, I've been through some adversity before. I'm gonna just email a couple people. So I reached out to the president of this university. I reached out to the admissions committee, again, asking them, you might wanna reevaluate. And I guess, I made it here or whatever. So now, as a UT football player, I understand this is a huge platform. I already told y'all my story. I've been through some things. But what good is it to go through these things and no one to ever hear of them? So I decided that I will use this platform to speak life into dying situations and motivate people. Not to know that I'm wearing a cool orange backpack, that I can get a bunch of Instagram followers, that I can get some likes or whatever, but I understood that I gotta use this platform to inspire some folks. So I am right now the president and founder of an organization at UT called UT Spark. It's based upon a model I got from my big brother, actually, as a Big 12 rival school, and my friends at Texas Christian University. But we call it UT Spark, which stands for Strong Players Are Reaching Kids. Yeah. So what we do is go out to inner city schools, and we speak of messages of hope, of inspiration, of dreaming. And when I go and speak to these kids, I don't tell them just to dream. I believe anyone can do that, but I challenge them to dream dreams that are so big and so grand that they have the potential to shape and transform their reality. I tell them that their environment does not shape their reality, their dreams do. So that is what we speak on. Myself, along with other student athletes that attend UT, different peers, different friends, Kayla McGuire, one of my really good friends that's very actively engaged in this. He goes, he sings, does poetry, he reveals his artistic works, and just utilizing this huge football platform has been able to allow me to do some really great things. I don't care if you go to a D1, D3, D12, it does not matter. You have a voice and you have a platform and you have to use it. It is so important to do that. And in doing that, I've been able to travel abroad, doing something that the typical student-athlete narrative does not do. I may not have known how to read until the 3rd grade, might not have known how to. But I go from doing that to studying at the University of Cape Town, the #1 university in the entire continent of Africa, as a student-athlete, reshaping narratives. That is what UT Spark and telling my story has allowed me to do. It is so important to realize that you are more than a student-athlete. Your numbers on the field, that's cool, on the field. But off the field, who are you? How many shots are you putting up off the field? How fast is your 40-yard dash off the field? Again, how many Instagram followers does it really matter at the end of the day? And if your answer is no, then what can you do to utilize that platform for good, to shape and transform other people's lives? I'm just a small kid from Compton that didn't get into this institution. But I know that if I can do it, anyone can. And to speak briefly again on why I know this is possible and why I know it works is because of what just happened about a week and a half ago. It's statistically, it's unlikely of me to attend my dream school, as I previously stated, winning the Sugar Bowl, and getting a national award. The AFC Good Works team, only 22 people in the entire nation win this award for academic excellence and for over 100 hours of community service, for trying to do something better in my community. And I don't know, but I don't think winning national awards, being recognized on ESPN, on the news, and etc., is synonymous with my community. And many communities of many individuals, gang violence, selling drugs, is often the narrative that's spoken of. But we student athletes, we got an edge on everyone else, so we got to utilize that. All of these things have helped to make my vision more clear. And as I encounter the murky waters of graduate school, in hopes to pursue my PhD, so I can be like a Dr. Moore or a Dr. Cooper. As I do that, I'm interested in educational policy and giving individuals a voice where they don't have one. I want to speak to the kids that perhaps would also got rejected from UT and let them know why they're more qualified and more chosen to attend this institution. Because that's what it's all about. So once again, thank you and God bless you.